curtain raises.
It goes up and it stops at their belly. And what do you think is showing? Full vag.
Bush.
Everything.
Bush.
But you don't see their faces or their boobs.
And it's not blurred out.
It's
even
not
a little
blurred out.
bit.
So he's looking at the 4 options.
And he goes, this
that
one's out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Unwaxed podcast with your favorite sisters, Sophia and Sistine Stallone.
Sistine is not here today, though.
Where is she?
She decided to stay home. I'm filling in. Guy Fieri. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me on.
You guys, we replaced Sistine with Guy Fieri.
Welcome to Flavortown, baby. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, me too. I know Sophia's out of town, too. Football player. As you can see by the one jersey.
Let me just explain before my mustache peels off. If you guys are watching the video format of this podcast, it is Halloween week. Sophia and I thought we had to take the opportunity to dress up for Halloween. Now, I give myself an A- in costume. I decided to go as Guy Fieri. I feel it. I feel good. My mustache
you
is
look
tickling
at your
me.
hair looks great. You look like a porcupine.
I thought you were going to say a porn star.
How do you look like a porn star in any remote way?
I got the porn star stash.
Fair.
And Sophia,
fair.
I'd give you a C- on effort today with your outfit.
Well, okay. I think my outfit from what I was intentionally trying to do is a C-, but now what I think it actually is, I think it's an A+.
Okay.
Now I think I'm a jersey chaser.
Fitting.
Right? Fitting. As the mustache is falling off. Wait, is that Sistine?
No. I have to take it off.
Oh my gosh.
We'll put them on the skeleton.
I don't know. So I had this idea of what I wanted to do. I thought I had shoulder pads and all this stuff, and then it ended up working out. Then I decided to put hoops on, and I thought, okay, now I look way more like a girl that was invited to a football game.
You know what? It's okay. There are 2 types of girls on Halloween. Those who go crazy, scary, put in effort, and those who just want to be sexy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Can you tell who's who? No, but I'm really excited about this week. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of getting into the Halloween spirit. I've been watching a lot of scary shows, scary movies. No one wants to watch them with me.
No one in the house likes scary movies except you.
I hate it, though, because whenever people go, oh my God, I hate scary. I won't go, to Universal
Halloween Horror Nights
and do the whole thing. And they always look at me like a crazy person for liking scary film.
Well, I would choose having a better night's sleep than being traumatized for the next week thinking that there's something under my bed.
Well, I could still sleep.
I don't know how. Absolutely don't know how. I'm not into anything popping up. I don't know if you guys are feeling like me. I don't like gore, bloody things. I don't like chainsaws. My biggest fear are clowns. Clowns are just not it. I will actually...
I was going to be a clown this year.
That'd
be so funny.
I would have been so mad. That's like me. I can't dress up as your fear. She has thalassophobia. Can't dress up like a body of water. But I don't know. I don't like things jumping out and giving me
it's not really
a heart attack.
Well, that's kind of why I like it, though. And I know that sounds crazy, but I watch a rom-com and I don't cry. I watch a comedy and I don't laugh. But when I watch a horror film, I'm scared, but I feel something. And I think that's exciting when a movie makes you uncomfortable.
I'm more with scary. I would say thriller, suspense, kind of like Taken-ish. But anything, I don't...
Okay.
Okay, you know what is weird? I like realistic horror things, which is probably worse than demonic type scare. Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up to say I have a favorite serial killer. Like, I shouldn't say that.
She does.
But I do.
She does. She's not glorifying that. I just want to make sure.
No, I'm definitely not.
She's not.
But I don't like scary, supernatural anything.
I don't either. I'm really excited for this Halloween because we've been repressed for 2 years. And we have been talking about it since the last Halloween about our expectations. I know in the last episode, we were kind of going off talking about how we every year go something funny. We were going to do Mr. 305 this year. Didn't get it together. Maybe we have it. We have a week or a couple days when this episode comes out.
I don't know why. I'm just lazier.
I'm so much lazier.
I know. I feel like I'm lazy with everything. I woke up at 5 a.m. Stressed about Halloween, actually.
I was trying to talk to her in the car and she said, I'm tired. Stop talking to me. And so I said, okay, I'll stop talking.
Is that how we're going to rewrite it?
That's how it was in my head.
See, that's your problem. I'll say something not that dramatic, and then you'll rewrite history and be like, well, you said it
You cannot deny I was being so nice, and you were giving me zero effort, and you're like, I told you I'm tired. I'm like, okay. Boo-hoo. I've been waking up at 4 every day.
Why?
I don't know. Honestly, it's so weird. I thought it was jet lag from leaving and out of town because we were in London. But I've been waking up every day, 2 a.m., and then I get pissed, and then I wake up at 4, and then I really can't get back to sleep. So I'm up, I'm watching, what was it? What have I been watching? You on Netflix. I've been reading a lot.
Squid Games.
I've been walking back and forth to my room because they say that to like fall back asleep, you got to get out of your space. And so I just
Oh my God, I thought the footsteps were above me. Those are yours?
Yes, they were me. They were me. I've been just walking around my room.
You know what, too, though? You know what keeps me up? The people that live above us, above my room, fight all the time.
Really?
Sophia, I hear them screaming. It's a guy and a girl screaming all the time.
This is like the build-up to a new Halloween horror movie.
Maybe.
You know, like The Woman in the Window. But no, we're not. We're going to, I feel like, okay, we will do Mr. 305, but we did do The Lonely Island. Justin Timberlake did comment on that, and I'll never forget it in my life. I want to repost that video and maybe show you guys so you guys get a little...
It was pretty iconic.
It was pretty iconic.
You wanted to do, which I'm assuming every person's going to do this year for Halloween, is the Squid Games. Yeah. Every person's going to be that.
It's the easiest thing. You just wear a jumpsuit.
I'm going to give my opinion on it. Probably an unpopular one.
All right, here we go.
I don't get the hype. I don't get it.
Well, how do you not get the hype? It's one of the coolest shows.
I understand why it's cool. Maybe I'm just not focusing. I don't know.
You aren't focusing.
I feel like people are really blowing it up. And by the way, it deserves it because it is a really cool show. But it's
how do you not think it's so genius? Like all the little games. I don't even think you understand the plot twists that are happening while you're watching it.
You know what I think it is? You know when I guess society, we'll call it, hypes up one thing so much to the point that you're like, oh my God, I used to like it, and now I don't like it anymore because it's so mainstream and now everyone likes it.
You know, that's how I feel about You. I don't like it this year.
Olivia Rodrigo. When the Driver's License came out, I was like, this is I still think I love all her songs. And we were like, this is the greatest song ever. And then it just blew up. Insane.
And now I can't stand
it's
listening to it.
Exactly.
I'm like, who hurt you? She's 17. I'm like, who hurt you to write this album?
Yeah, why don't you explain it?
Well, I know. I'm not defeating I think she's a very, very talented person. Nothing against her, but I was just thinking, how does this girl who's 17 years old have this much intense heartbreak at such a young age? Like, I mean, was it that one guy?
I guess we're just jealous because we've never been in love to that level.
Or we've never been pop stars, and that's been my dream forever.
I know, Sophie, you do.
I'm just jealous of you, Olivia.
Pop star for Halloween.
I am a pop star for Halloween.
Huh?
I'm a Spice Girl.
Oh yeah,
I'm Ginger Spice. Yes, I'm wearing the iconic London flag.
I'm gonna dye your hair red.
Yeah, I'm dyeing my hair red. I'm kind of worried that it's gonna end up staining blonde. Let's
talk about where we just were. We were just in London with Sly and Jennifer, our parents.
Yeah.
And I love them, but to say the least, I'm really happy to be back.
I didn't have fun.
You want to know what we did?
Wait,
This is so our problem. We go to a sick place like London.
Yeah.
We should have planned fun restaurants, planned activities.
I know.
I wanted to go on a haunted ghost tour. No one wanted to join.
Okay, you have to admit, it was a little sketch. There's a bus that says haunted tours, and there's one guy in there that looks like he's been sleeping in there for the past 12 years.
So what
alone.
And
it's been
so that's character.
That's part of the Halloween spirit.
But it was frustrating because our family as a whole is so lazy.
Yeah.
So we don't book dinners. We didn't book anything. So every single day we just sat in the hotel room.
This is our routine. We'd wake up, work out for 2 hours because we don't know what else to do, walk around, get coffee.
All we did is eat, though. All we did was eat, and not good food.
No.
Pub food all day.
Every day.
But Sophia and I were walking, and we're just, going for a stroll, trying to kill time.
Mm-hmm.
And I see on a giant billboard, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Live.
In London.
And I said, hey, Sophia, check this out. As a joke.
Yeah.
As a joke.
And we're walking past the billboards, and each billboard's a different guy shirtless. And I go,
And I was like, would it...
What do we go inside?
It wouldn't hurt to just check
it out. Let's just it's 12 in the afternoon. Let's just see what's going on.
So we did sprint in there hoping no one else would notice.
No, we did. We were literally, can I say, verbatim, we were those girls slowly backing up into the doorway, making sure
no one to a Magic Mike at noon. Us.
So we go to the checkout guy or the ticket guy, and we say, "Sir, when's the next show? And he goes, there's one tonight. I go,
We
great.
kept giving him hypotheticals. We were like, hypothetically, if we were to attend
Choose
the
this
show,
seat. What's the odds of us getting a lap dance?
and
And he goes,
hypothetically, what time should we go? Like, we just,
no, but we would always even say, like, if we were up here, do they dance near us? Or if we were over here, would they be...
so if you guys are picking up what we're putting down, we did get tickets and we went on a Sunday night completely sober.
Completely sober. And we chose the second row because we were like, you know what? We get a better view of the stage down there. We're like, there's no way these guys are going to like come up to us.
I had a blast. I think you were a little bit uncomfortable the entire time.
No, it wasn't, Cecina.
You were like, oh,
Cecina, that's so false. That is so false.
How about when the guy came up to you and started
Cecina, but
flirting?
that's not uncomfortable. That was me. Okay, you guys, let me just explain something. This doesn't ever happen to me. I've never had this happen before in my life. So these guys are dancing, whatever, and they actually end up dancing on the railing where we were sitting. So basically, we were kind of getting a front row show anyways. I remember so I remember in the beginning of the show, there was one guy I noticed down there. I'm like, oh, he's super cute. Like, he is my type on paper. And, also I was looking for everyone on Love Island. Didn't find anybody.
Maybe your accent scared them away.
Yeah, I tried. I did try. Fit bud. Okay, so there was one guy on the ground that I was just like, this is it. He's so cute.
It was so funny because he was just not my type even.
No, you thought there was like another one that you thought were... I just noticed you put a mustache on the skeleton. So surprisingly, an hour into the show, he ends up being the one to stand on the platform in front of us, like directly in front of us, but he was waiting for his cue to start dancing. So he's kind of just standing there, and he's directly in front of us. And
you're not explaining it right.
Yeah, I am.
Let me give some POV to the listeners. We're sitting. This guy is standing on a balcony, towering directly in front of Sophia. So basically, his kneecaps are where her eyeline is. So she's looking straight up at this guy, and he's looking straight down at her. And I'm on the side like...
So he's beautiful. And then he's up close, and I'm like speechless. He asks me, in a, of course, British accent, like, how are you?
No, he goes, you all right?
You all right? And I go...
No. She said nothing.
I said nothing. I kept going...
So then
I've never done that in my entire life.
No. When I say she was speechless, it was almost like her mouth was open and breath was coming out, but no words were coming out. And I'm sitting on the side like, Sophia. And
then he literally reiterates, he goes,
he goes, are you all right?
I go, yeah. I was like, yeah. How, you good? And he
literally just looked at you like, huh?
He's like,
Sure.
Yeah, I'm fine. So then his cue comes on, he's dancing, and then decides, because he knows that I'm the one that's like flabbergasted and just like total like lust, he grabs my face.
Oh my God. This is when it gets good. So I'm sitting on the side. My head is like watching a tennis match. I'm going back. I just feel this electricity. Or maybe...
No, it was just on me being like...
Yeah, maybe, hold on. We're saying like he's flirting with you like it's his job.
No, he wasn't flirting with me at all. I was like, see, we got a connection.
I was like, Sophia, are you the main character? No, he's a stripper. Of course he's supposed to flirt with you. Jesus. So he grabs Sophia's chin and like pulls it up to his face. And I'm still sitting on the side like, can a girl get some? But I was excited for you.
Yeah.
And Sophia literally left so happy.
I looked like Chester the cat.
I've never seen you grin so hard and so aggressively. It was like your cheeks were stiff.
It was, it's, you guys, I don't know if you've ever felt like you've ever seen someone and been breath away. Like he was like pretty, but I was like
undressing you with the eyes. He had those eyes.
Yes. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew exactly who his target was.
And it worked.
And he chose right. It worked. But it was funny also because our mom was texting us going, where are you? Because we weren't texting her. We weren't calling her. We didn't let her know where we were. And I said, we're at the London Theater.
Yeah, they go, you guys should kill time. Go see some good London shows.
And so I sent her a video of where we were. She's like, what the actual hell? So that was probably my favorite. But you think that was the craziest part of our weekend? Why don't we talk about what channel we stumbled upon at like 2 a.m. in London?
The British TV is the best. If this TV show was in the US, it would be the #1 show.
Also probably canceled. Probably the #1 show and probably the most canceled show in the world.
It is genius. And I love that there's, I think it's so funny.
It's kind of weird.
What is it called? Naked Attraction?
Naked Attraction. So
Okay.
you already know. Here it goes.
So my parents were...
This, also the fact that our mom told us, she said, found it. She's like, whoa.
We get a text in the group chat at 11:30 at night saying, channel 52, winky face. And I was like, Mom, what? Turn it on. And she goes, I thought it was the show Naked and Afraid. Which
yeah, that's
was
what
a really
she thought.
popular show
because she saw
here.
Naked Attraction, so she thought, oh, Naked and Afraid.
Nope.
So let me just explain the scenario. There are hazy walls covering 4 contestants, right? So it's almost like you can't see through the window, but you see a figure.
It's like these 4 people standing in tubes.
In tubes, yeah, and you can't see them. And one guy in the middle with the host. And he's talking about his type and what kind of girl he likes. Suddenly, they go...
Physically, what kind of girl he likes.
Suddenly, the girl goes, okay, let's reveal the first part. And when I say the tube starts slowly going up...
The curtain starts pulling up.
And it stops.
And you see just feet, and then you see calves, and then you see knees, and then you see upper thighs. And you're like, oh, okay. And then the guy looks at the 4 girls and goes, all right, this one right here, eliminated. Don't like her thighs.
And then she leaves, right?
She leaves.
And then it goes round 2.
Curtain raises.
It goes up, and it stops at their belly. And what do you think is showing? Full vag. Everything.
Bush.
But you don't see their faces or their boobs.
And it's not blurred out.
It's
even
not
a little
blurred out.
bit.
So he's looking at the 4 options.
And he goes, this one's out. Get out of here. I don't like it. And then it raises, and you see
just their boobs. And
just their boobs. They're up to their neck
down.
now.
Yeah.
So now it's like you just see bodies, no heads at this point.
Yeah.
And it is
and he's
so gnarly.
But he's really talking to me. He goes, I really like a full handful, but I really like this girl's nipples.
Girl's a nipple piercing.
And I really like the color of this one.
So
it is insane. So he eliminates them. And by the way, when they're eliminated, you think they just go away and their faces aren't seen. No, they come out.
They put their faces out.
They come out. They're like, look what you missed. And they walk away.
They just strut away naked. So then the final part is my favorite part.
So the final 2, the raise.
Faces raised.
So now you see these 2 girls.
Ass naked
with the contestant and the host.
And the girls come out and you think, okay, that's sexist. Why are there girls just standing naked and a guy gets to pick them apart? Oh, no. The guy goes in the back. He gets fully naked. He walks out and the girl judges him and decides if that's enough for her. And one of the girls will say yes, and one of the girls will basically say no. Say absolutely not. And then the show progresses, so then he picks
also, the fact
final.
that they hug, the 2 naked bodies.
It's just so crazy. Then you see them go on their first date.
Clothed.
And, clothed. And it's just so funny.
I have never seen a show like this.
But I love it that... So you'll have 1 episode of all female contestants.
Yeah.
And then you'll have the next episode be 6 guys.
6 guys and one girl.
I mean, it's so great.
Imagine that in the US. Would that ever...
No. I mean, it is
What channel did we... And this was at a nice hotel. I'm like, what type of channels do we have going on here? But Naked Attraction. So if you guys want to look it up.
It's awesome. Speaking of Bush, should we talk about our first sponsor?
That's a good idea. So we will be right back. Attention to all men across the galaxy, the universe, the planets, all the way to Australia, to Houston. Do you have a pube problem?
Boo!
Boo! If so, it's okay. It's okay. Our friends at Manscaped have cleared you for takeoff, and their 4th generation and brand new lawnmower 4.0, baby.
Woo, woo, woo. Yes, the Lawnmower 4.0 is included in the Performance Package 4.0. The orbits in your pants, you guys, will feel like there's 0 gravity when you use the best tools for the job from the leaders in male grooming.
An ungroomed man is literally not a pretty sight. There's nothing that turns us off more when a guy's ungroomed.
Let me tell you, no one wants a friction burn, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So, thank you for sharing. To help men get out of this world experience, look no further than the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped that has just taken off not only in the USA, but Canada, the UK, Europe, Australia, South Africa, and Singapore.
If these names aren't hilarious enough, inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. This is a great name. Weed Whacker, ear, and nose hair trimmer, a crop preserver ball deodorant, a crop reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to his whole solar system.
You know, I want to get me some of that ball deodorant. I don't know what I would need it for, but it seems important. So, first scheduled for liftoff, new Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. This spaceship is here to guide your man on a journey to trim your body, balls, butt, and even your anus, baby. This 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. Thanks to their advanced safe skin technology, no one wants little nicks down there. Let me tell you, it doesn't feel good. So the Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor. Jesus, that's fancy. And a new multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock and is even waterproof.
The Performance Package also includes what I love called the Weed Whacker. It's like a little astronaut for men to chop their worst weeds on top of their noses and ears. No one likes hair sticking out of their nose and ears, people. The Weed Whacker is waterproof and uses 9,000 RPM Motor Power 360 rotary dual blade system. Their nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes.
Men, make sure you use the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, all right? We all know I'm a fan of it already. And their Crop Reviver to help these little planets be on their A game while feeling the sun's heat. Better yet, Manscaped, are you ready for this? Even threw in 2, not 1, 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers, and the Shed Travel Bag.
You guys, just join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get your rocket ready to take off by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code UNWAXED. That is UNWAXED.
That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code UNWAXED at manscaped.com. Your space balls will thank you. I haven't done a conspiracy on this podcast in a very long time. And it hurts my soul, I'm not going to lie.
It hurts our souls because that was something that we really wanted to dedicate to. And
I was passionate about it.
I know.
I mean, some of our best ones, lizard people. What was another one? Lizard people.
Remember Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
The one with Elsa and Walt Disney being frozen.
True.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Very good.
Thank you.
Dasani water.
Dasani water has a little bit of, what was it?
Salt.
And I thought you said cocaine.
Cocaine?
What was it?
Is it like magnesium sulfate?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Did I make that up?
No, it was, but it was like, I think it was a drug.
It's the 3rd lethal injection used to kill inmates on death row.
So it's not cocaine. There's no cocaine in Dasani. Don't seem
Jesus.
Defamation of character.
Okay, so I decided to bring in 2 Halloween conspiracies.
You guys are in for a treat.
One of them I found on Reddit, which is very suspicious already. And I think it might be really dumb, but I'm going to read it anyway. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I'm so excited. Hello, all, and welcome. Today I'll be presenting everyone with an interesting and scary conspiracy theory. Now, today's topic is fun event of Halloween. My theory is that Halloween was made by the government, or Illuminati, you know how I love Illuminati, to weaken the immune system of the young generation of children and make them more vulnerable to the leaders of the world.
Wait.
They may make us do things to control us and make them their minions. If you think of it, why would people dress up every year and go door to door to get candy? They're basically making us hide our identity under costumes. Pumpkins are also a part of this.
Wait, I don't understand this.
It's just a way of controlling little people, children. I don't know. Sophia, just go with it.
Okay.
Pumpkins are also part of this conspiracy. We are stabbing the poor squash and ripping its delicate internal organs out. And we also end it all by carving a face into it. It sounds like a medieval horror film.
The pumpkins aren't alive.
Now I hope I can spread awareness of this theory and make people more cautious before letting children fall into this cycle.
Who is this guy?
Now have a good evening and goodbye.
This makes absolutely no sense.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
It makes no sense.
It's basically saying that you're letting the government control kids eating candy and dressing up, and they're all doing the same thing. And I don't know.
It's just a control of the masses.
Okay, you didn't
if
like
that's
that
a government-controlled thing, that's pretty nice. Like, I like
have
candy
another one.
Halloween.
I have another one. That one didn't hit. I have another one.
Nah.
There was a TikTok that went viral. It had over 3 million likes or something like that. So Teslas have this feature, like a person and car detection system. See, I don't really know much about it. I don't have a Tesla, but I've seen on their screen when you're driving, you can see all the drivers nearby and little bodies and things like that. So there was a
I know
TikTok,
exactly what you're talking about.
Right. There was a clip that this driver had, his camera pointed, and he was going through a cemetery, and there were no cars around, there were no people around, but there were individuals walking on the sensor that came up.
That weren't in the sensor.
That weren't actually there in person.
Yeah. So then they think that Teslas can see ghosts.
Exactly. So actually, I did some recon into it, and this guy, but he also could claim, this could be a total lie, but he said that he worked on Tesla, and he said that the sensors are super strong, and the car is actually detecting a human anatomy from 6 feet under.
Oh.
Now, if anyone would like to let me borrow their Tesla and go to a cemetery,
that's kind
I
of
would greatly appreciate it. How crazy is that?
That's actually kind of insane.
I know.
That's weird. I mean, I wouldn't want to like drive by something else and I see a potential dead body.
You see ghosts on your Tesla screen? Elon can do no wrong. That's awesome.
Elon can do no wrong. No, that's insane. I feel like I've seen, I think, what?
He's single now, Soph.
What does that have to do with me? I'm not interested. Elon?
She goes, I'm not interested. Wait.
Free
Even
Tesla?
though you're not a football player.
I mean, this is just for show. I can put on.
I have a space.
I can wear Tesla.
She's like, I have a space helmet at home.
You know what's kind of crazy that I just realized? I don't think I've ever fully watched Halloweentown. I just realized that. You know that movie that every single person and their mother has watched?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't like it. I don't know if it's unpopular opinion. I don't like it. I'll watch The Holiday during Christmas like 800 times. I won't watch Halloweentown.
Do you remember Monster House? That cartoon?
Yeah.
That gave me nightmares.
You know what gave me nightmares? And you know exactly what I'm talking about? That anime.
Pan's Labyrinth? Oh.
No, that anime, not Spirit Away. It's
Spirit Away.
Is it Spirit Away? Is
yeah.
it? Yeah. That gave me nightmares. When the parents
turned into pigs.
Yes.
Yeah. My God.
I didn't realize how.
Almost killed our skeleton.
We actually just bought a skeleton for the house, you guys. I was supposed to bring him. I'm sorry. His name is Norm. He's a skeleton rat. We got him at the store. That's going to be our one decoration in our apartment.
I think it should be our house pet.
He is our house pet. He's never going to like go away. He's really cute. But none of our friends really like him. He's cute.
Should we do our unsolicited advice?
Absolutely. So you guys remember, if you want to get your question answered to unsolicited advice, you have to go to the Apple Podcast, give us a 5-star, and write your questions there.
This is from It's Fate B.
Yeah.
It's
question
Fate B.
from Faith.
Oh, Faith. Okay. Hey, girls, love the podcast. Do you guys have any advice on staying disciplined? I feel like myself and a lot of people struggle with this, especially with college, workouts, etc. Also, any skincare favorites? Love you both. Thank you for writing in, Faith.
Yeah.
That is a good question, actually. Any advice of staying disciplined? I feel like in school, when it came to homework and studying, I was a very disciplined kid because I had to be. But whenever it comes to tasks I do for myself, I'm very lazy. And I'll put it off.
You know, it's kind of interesting because when I always say this, when I went from college and even when you go from high school to now just in the real world and you kind of have to start getting a routine for yourself, it can be really hard, especially, I mean, we're self-employed basically. And so a lot of the things that we have to do it ourselves. And so to stay disciplined, it takes a lot of planning and organizing. And the ways that we do it, because I think we've gotten slightly better at it. I'm not saying we're perfect.
We have different techniques as well.
Yeah. For me, I'd say with like working out and even if I was doing work, I have to put it down on my calendar. Like with workouts, I have to do workout classes because I won't go to the gym unless someone like forces me to, or if I have a teacher telling me what to do. So sometimes if you book things in advance or find some deals where you can just like go every single week, that helps just to get out of the house. Like, keep it
I
consistent?
don't go to workout classes. So if you're like me and you just are going to the gym, but it's really hard to motivate yourself to actually get up and do it yourself, I write down everything. So every single day I'll write in my notepad everything that I want to get done, whether it's a big task or a small task, something from call my mom back to go work out for 25 minutes, because at least you did that. Do 30 minutes of your essay right now. If you just write down everything and then crossing it off your list feels so good.
I think stay away from your computer or your phone writing things down. I do it for my phone and computer just so in case I don't have my notebook with me, I just know what's going on. But I highly recommend you invest in getting just a planner and something that's a little bit bigger, writing it down. Because honestly, you realize the amount of things you have to do isn't that daunting. I think when you think that there's so much going on, it seems a lot more overwhelming.
Totally.
And then you don't get through anything because you're kind of paralyzed there. And so definitely writing it down, definitely having a schedule.
And having a goal to reach that isn't too far in advance. Because say if I
mean, we just had this the other day. We were in London kind of going off in eating poorly. And we're like, okay, we want to stay disciplined and eating well. So we're like, okay. There's something to look forward to.
Exactly. So having goals for sure. If you're like, I want to reach this GPA by the end of the semester, like just something that isn't so long term that it seems it's going to be forever to obtain. I think that's really important too. I hope that helped.
Yeah. But she also asked for good skincare.
Oh, yes. I've been very into skincare lately because I have struggled with terrible skin growing up. I had what is called keratosis pilaris.
We both do. She had it on her face though, so that's different.
Yeah, so basically, if you don't know what that is, it's sort of it looks like they call it chicken skin, and it's like a red rash that you see on people's arms. And it's really rare to get on your face, but lucky me, when I was growing up, I was the rare case that got it all over her face. So all of middle school and all of high school, I had it really bad. And so I never understood a good skincare. I never understood good makeup, what reacted it. So what I like to do is I just bought this hyaluronic acid. I think it's from The Ordinary, and it's only like $8. It's incredible. That has changed my skincare game 100%. I just started using a argan oil for my face, like a drop that really helps at night. And I'm very bougie. I use the jade roller. I don't think it actually does anything, but it makes me feel like a better person.
And for me, I used to do this too much where I would overcomplicate my skincare and I do way too many products because I thought that's what you had to do, like a toner, this, or this, or this, or this. And then it became like overreacting. And I learned somewhere, just don't wash your face 100 times a day. Just wash it at night after all your makeup, like scrub your face off, get it all done. In the morning, just cleanse with water and just put on a moisturizer or like a vitamin C serum. Like those are the two I use. Less is more. Less is more. So that's my biggest suggestion. And actually, I love my vitamin C that I got. It's True C, and I got it on Amazon. There's like 60,000 reviews on it. So it's definitely popular and it works.
No,
it's really nice.
We've definitely been really into skincare because our mom has had a skincare company her whole life. So when we were growing up, my mom was like clearing all of our volleyball team's acne. Like she would just, so we definitely have got it down, but it's something that the biggest advice she told me was what you said, but less is more, especially when it comes to makeup. Don't put so much makeup on, but here I am with so much makeup on. Giving don't take my advice. Yeah. But yeah, find also the foundation that doesn't make you break out because that changed everything.
I do think if you're going to invest in anything makeup wise that's pricey, it'd be your foundation.
But I used to use a very expensive foundation, the Giorgio Armani, and that gave me a rash.
Well, it's if you're researching the right one because I had a lot of oils.
But I'm gonna put you guys on one. I just started using the CoverGirl. I got it on Rite Aid. What is it? It has I think coconut water in it, and it's in a pink tube. Use it. It's amazing. Try it.
So it's a foundation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. I gotta get that because honestly, a lot of things that I've gone from her.
Yeah, I'm a fanatic.
She's really good at like researching.
You know, a lot of people. I get a lot of comments.
I'm good at zodiacs. She's good at makeup.
I get a lot of comments saying that I should do a makeup routine.
You should, and I should do a hair.
But that terrifies me.
Oh, I'm bad at it. I did it one time, and I'm telling you, I looked horrible. Remember that video I tried to make?
It was cute. Why didn't you like it?
Because my contour looked like I was...
Oh, yeah, makeup? No, no.
I think I'm not bad at makeup. My God, I'm good at my own. I'm bad at everyone else's. So don't let me do your makeup, but I can show you what I do, and that's that. But thank you, Faith, for writing in. And if you guys have any other questions, definitely go to Apple Podcasts and ask your question there. And you guys have been really great, by the way. Like, we've been getting so many responses since this new studio and everything. And you guys have been the best. And we're going to keep trying to talk about serious topics, girl chats, all of that stuff in between, because I know you guys are saying that you like the balance between that. So
season 2 has been awesome.
Really fun.
So
really,
I
really
don't think
fun.
you understand. I wake up every morning and I read all of the comments.
Every single one.
And I would have to say, most of them are really nice.
Well, yeah, I'm actually very shocked.
Very
There's like
shocked,
90%, 99% are like super great. So thank you guys for writing and supporting. And also keep posting on your story that you're listening, because we will repost every single one of them. And it makes us so elated. Didn't someone, we didn't even mention this. Someone in London approached us saying that their little sister that goes to boarding school, all of her girlfriends sit around and listen to it during lunch.
Let me tell you, if you guys are listening, I'll be very specific to the details of this girl. If you're listening at boarding school with your friends and you're not allowed to have your phone right now, and you're being secretive at lunchtime listening to our podcast, we freaking love you, girls. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for sneaking your phone in and possibly getting in trouble
and
for
thank
us.
you to the sister that approached us and let us know. Every time you guys do that, we are honestly shocked. And honestly, it makes us look a lot cooler in front of our parents.
I was going to say, every time
we're getting approached.
Every time. This is so crazy. Every single time that someone has come up to us on the street about the podcast, it's been in front of one or both of our parents. Do you understand
how much credibility we get after that? Our parents are like, wait.
Finally, the roles reversed.
Yeah, literally, like, they won't approach our parents. They'll come to us and go, we love your episodes. I'm like,
Sippy and I think we literally feel so good after.
Honestly, I feel like I'm not saying we've made it.
No, definitely
not. But
it's happened 3 times.
No, but every time it happens, I'm like, okay, like we're like,
it's
actually,
worth it.
It's worth it, and we're
it's
doing
so
it,
fun.
and it's working. So thank you guys. We're really excited for Halloween to come up. So guys, send us all your Halloween stories. What happens after this next weekend?
I feel like we're gonna come back with a lot of stories.
Oh, we'll come back with a lot of stories.
Let's just say your girl's going on a bender.
That's great. And I'll be right along with her.
And I'll be in Flavortown.
And I'll be on the football team. Put me in, coach. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week.